Okay, hi guys. Here I am, Cordonowski, coming to you with Yankee T News. And, well, Ricky should be showing up soon to DJ Ricky to stand in for Jason. And we'll see how that goes. As usual, I'm running around like a maniac. So, just to mention it, I had a very long talk with one of our key people in Connecticut, in Common Sue's News and Entertainment. And, a lot of it turned to the things that are going on in Connecticut. And that's definitely one of the things I'm going to be getting into. It's number 3 on the list, or 2, in the weeds in Connecticut. Yeah, we got to talk about what constitutes the next crisis as well. Anyway, Iran versus honesty. Maybe that headline should have been Iran, peace in our time. Now, if anybody recognizes that phrase, that is a historical reference to a gentleman named Neville Chamberlain, who, after negotiating a treaty of some kind with that Nazi leader Hitler, comes off the plane waving a piece of paper saying, "Peace in our time." Well, how did that work out? So, in a funny way, I'm sorry. And this thing, it isn't even a peace agreement, as we know. It is a memorandum of understanding. Why can't they be clear? I think somebody, it might have been J.D. Vance, somebody did say, yes, it's a memorandum of understanding. But nobody is really laying this out, or a few people are. I shouldn't nobody. A few people are laying this out in terms of what it really means, what it really entails, and above all, what we can really expect from Iran. And the short answer is not much. Now, the part that troubles me is that if we can take President Trump at his word, so opening up the strait now means that the Iranian economy is going to get a good old injection of cash. Maybe there's something else there I don't know about, but that's all bad news, because there are 2 bad things that are going to happen here that nobody's talking about. Once again, if it's true, all right, no, the whole thing with the $300 billion deal and all that, that's hanging out in the breeze. And just remember, it's performative. We need to see some acts of good faith on the part of the IRGC leadership, but I wouldn't hold my breath. But in the meantime, what's going to happen with the all this other stuff, especially with respect to their oil shipments? Are they saying that the oil shipments can resume for Iran? And by the way, I just want to add another thing in here for you to think about. There was also a very, what should I say, concerning letter from the chairman of Exxon. That would be Daryl. Was it Daryl Woods? That's the name of the CEO. And he was making the point that prices on gas and oil in America have been maintained because we have been drawing down the strategic reserve to a certain extent, drawing down other inventories, and we're at the end of the line. So in other words, if this conflict with Iran were to continue much longer, we would see a dramatic increase in oil and gas prices in this country. I know, and I think you'd agree, President Trump does not want to see those oil prices go up, all right? So instead, by having sold this, or I might suggest having maybe oversold this a little bit too much, we've seen oil prices drop. What are they today? I think they hit $70, 70 and change at a barrel. That was down from 90. That's a dramatic drop. But of course, we won't see it at the pump for a while, right? Those guys at the gas stations, a little slow, right? Quick to increase, slow to decrease. We've seen it. Nonetheless, I think it's clear, by what I'm implying, is that President Trump could see that America's, gas business was on the precipice in a way not dissimilar from how the troubles that were developing in Iran. So there's a level at which I would submit to you that it was in the mutual interests of both parties to do something, all right? Can't really come to terms, but we got to do something. So it's going to be an MOU, all right? The MOU is a big IOU. It goes on for 60 days, supposedly, while they continue their ceasefire. So can we just draw some simple conclusions here? I want to see the evidence, and I doubt it. All right, no, look, I need to rephrase this. There is a clear conflict right now. Steve Bannon will tell you over and over again that Iran is a sideshow and that the real fight that we have to worry about is China. Okay, so what he's arguing is that the U.S. Navy in particular needs to maintain a stronger presence near China. All right, but again, I'm not an expert in this stuff, but come on. When you have to do things like getting Australia and the Philippines and India together and to form this four-nation group to supposedly contain the Chinese Navy, I mean, what are you saying there? You're saying that America can't do it by itself, yet we're supposed to be out there? And while we're at it, what about more support from these other countries as far as containing China in the oceans are concerned? It's just an open question. Just an open question. All right. So let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. My prediction is that the vast majority of the U.S. Navy that is currently in, what should we say, the sea or Gulf of Oman, so it's outside the Strait of Hormuz. So even though they don't have to maintain a blockade anymore, they're going to hang around. Yes, they are going to hang around just in case. And I think that just in case will be, well rewarded. All right. So supposedly the tension on that will go down. We've seen gas prices go down, the market go up. Now, a quick side note on the market. Okay. Watch this video, and the point is well taken. Warren Buffett will tell you there's the Shiller Casey Index, and there's one other measure, macro measure for stock market activity, and they all draw to the same conclusion. Way overvalued, and I mean dramatically overvalued. So is there some justification for this? I don't know. But to me, and I agree, I mean, I kind of buy into the bear case on the market, because at some point, the way we've seen this going up, it's got to go down. But the thing I'm looking for in this, my digression here in the market, is what we call climbing the wall of worry. I think back in particular to 1986, when the market, it would have been August and September, if I recall correctly, where you saw the market just climbing, but it was in such a way where people were going, wait a second, what's going on here? This is crazy. No. And then all of a sudden we had the crash in October of 86, right? Anybody want to correct me? You can just weigh in. But, it was, again, there was, that's an example of something that it was a precursor to warn you. I feel like right now we haven't had that precursor yet, but it may be coming soon. We'll see. And and we're it's funny. Earlier, I mean, it was just a week or so ago, we had what was called a sentimental sell-off in the market, and then now we've seen it bounce back because of the peace deal. Somehow I feel that's going to be short-lived, but that's just me. All right, enough of my digression on the market. Iran, what's going to go on in Iran now? There is conflict, all right? Significant disagreement. So you have basically three factions within the Iranian government that apparently do not trust each other. That would be the IRGC, the mullahs, and the Speaker of the House. Now, Ghalibaf. So it's Ghalibaf who supposedly, quote, signed electronically this MOU. He's considered the, shall we say, most reasonable, least extreme of the three factions within the Iranian government. Guess what? The other two factions are not pleased with him. Not one damn bit. Okay, so I think it's reasonable to expect that there's going to be even more fighting. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this the other night, speaking of fighting, but just to go through it, you've got Artesh, which is the original Iranian army under the Shah, which was kept after the mullahs took over. You have the IRGC, which is the mullahs army, sort of layered over Artesh. Then you have the Quds force, and then you have Basij, Basij, I think is how it's spelled. So Basij is basically the street thugs. Their job is to suppress people out in the streets, and these are nasty guys. I mean, they've done some pretty horrible things. In any event, so the report is there's been clashes between the Basij and ordinary civilians in the street. On the one hand, I say, well, it's about time. On the other hand, look to this, it's escalating again. So just for background, in case you guys didn't follow the rest of the history here, there are different interpretations, all right? One interpretation is that when it came to the kind of control of the streets that the Iranian government expected, with the Basij and the Quds force, and even with the IRGC, they did not have enough people to put out in the streets, setting up checkpoints and other such things, to really suppress civilian unrest. So they brought in mercenaries, okay? Mercenaries, I believe, from Syria, from Afghanistan, Pakistan. I'm sure I'm leaving something out. But as the story goes, it's these mercenaries who murdered all the Iranians when you had the huge street fights back in January. It's my understanding that those guys are still around, the mercenaries. So what's going on? In the interim, we're told that thousands of members of the IRGC as well as Artesh have defected and deserted their military posts. Well, thousands, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, is still a drop in the bucket, because they have, again, I believe the numbers, just to go over it again, it's something like 600,000 active duty personnel in the IRGC, a similar number with Artesh. Then there's several 100,000 with Basij, and then a smaller number, I believe, with Quds. So that adds up to a fairly substantial number of people. Still a big country, 92 million people. What they say is big as or bigger than Europe, all the landmass. So that said, whatever ability they have to control people in different cities and towns around the nation, they're going to be spread thin, okay? So we shouldn't be surprised that they want to bring in mercenaries. And so we have Ricky. All right. Let's see.
Court.
Not
Good
bad.
evening.
How's your wife?
She's fine. She's a little angry.
Oh, what? She's angry because you're becoming famous?
I'm not. Oh, I'm not famous. I'm infamous.
It's just a thought. Just a thought.
What have you been live for 13 minutes? So you went live at 9 o'clock. What did you talk about? Give me a quick rundown.
All right. So I've been talking about Iran. I've been talking about the so-called peace deal, and explaining that it's really just a memorandum of understanding, and that we should expect this whole, and of course, invoking the historical metaphor of peace in our time. You know that? No, that would have been when Neville Chamberlain came off the airplane claiming he'd had a peace deal with Hitler, and he declared peace in our time.
Wow. You talk about the J.D. Vance peace deal, that one?
Are you calling it why? Well, why? Because he's supposed to be there Friday to possibly.
It was a virtual peace deal, from what I'm hearing. But I mean,
there's supposed to be a formal ceremony in Switzerland. Maybe things can blow up, right?
I didn't look too much into it, Court. I've been
Welcome.
Yes,
to the club. That's right. So, I mean, at least in terms of what I've been looking at, yes, there's just a lot of strangeness around this. And I'm sorry, the strangest one of all has to be President Trump, because as far as I'm concerned, he has oversold this in a dramatic way. But as I was saying earlier, it seems obvious that the main reason he's overselling it, because he doesn't want those oil and gas prices to get out of control.
Oh, I would agree on that.
Right. So then the other argument I started to discuss here a little bit or talk about. I love it. I'm discussing things with myself, okay? My alter ego, my evil twin. The other point I raised is that there was a public letter put out by the chairman of Exxon, who explained that there was basically a warning. We're reaching the end of our rope as far as our own domestic inventories and strategic reserve are concerned. And he was warning that if this goes on for much longer, the supply and demand situation in America is going to get bent out of shape big time.
Oh, I talked about this months ago.
Okay.
That the supply out here, you really haven't felt the effects yet, because you still had boats. Those things move at what, like a bicycle. So
Right.
we still had ships that were out waiting to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of people don't remember what it was like to live in like 1973, 1974, 1975,
that would be correct,
where they were restricting when you could get gas, not how much gas you could buy, but what day you could buy gas on,
Sure.
and
the alternating license plates.
Yeah, and depending on what letter or what number you had. I remember like it was yesterday, but this new group of people that you have aren't aware of what this is like, where you're not going to be able to just go to the gas pump and get gas. They're not going to allow you. Well,
all right. So
a mighty dollar can still buy you, you'd be like, hey man, look, I'll throw you an extra $25. Let me fill up. You're going to get a lot of that happening again.
Okay, so this would explain why President Trump seems to be particularly concerned, because he does remember. And we have to remember that it happened not once, but twice.
What was the other one, Court?
Yeah, it was the same story. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad, but it was a couple years later. And it was gas lines and rationing.
Yeah, I just remember it was all during the Carter years, I really like Mr. Peanuts.
That's right. It's funny.
Billy Bear.
I was looking for a peanut analogy myself. How about President Cooper? Remember with him towards the end of his time in office, the famous killer rabbit?
No.
This is a real story. Who's ever heard of a thing like this? He's on his farm. He was out in this pond paddling. A rabbit was in the water, swimming for his boat to attack him.
This is straight up Mighty Python. He had big teeth. And then the killer rabbit comes flying out, white rabbit.
Paddle swat the rabbit. It was an embarrassing moment.
Oh, this is great, Court.
I'd say
I'm coming into this with no notes today too. I have a great show lined up for you for tomorrow, but okay. I'm gonna fly from this, right from my seat today. We're gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna listen to what you have to say, and if there's anything I can bring to the table, I definitely will. Well, we're gonna have a really big audience tomorrow too. So
we're gonna have a big audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the word out again.
Oh, okay. Is that why we had those? I mean, me sitting here. I mean, the other night we had at one point. I mean, on one night it was up to 85. The other was 65. Did you have something to do with that?
I just told people to start following your channel. I just pushed it out there. And
all right.
Other people started sharing it. They liked some of your older content. So I think it's pretty cool, man. It's the miracle of sharing.
Yes, for sure. I mean, at the moment, 4 people are watching. One of them could be Jason. Hi, Jason, wherever you are in Vermont. Just saying. Yeah.
I just got back off the North Haven Green, so we're good. And then I have a show on Thursday. I got to be at the Orange Fair Fields for a show, doing a show with a band called Gun Street Revival.
Gun Street Revival. I like that name.
And the funny thing is, Gun Street is across the street from the police station of Milford.
All right.
So, isn't that kind of funny?
It is. There's so many things you can do with that. You know, the police station, and then what?
Guns. Yeah, well, you know, something that
kind of gets into a negative take on the Second Amendment that I don't like, you know?
Well, I think there's a tack on that right now, like where they were talking about somebody robbed these kids at a lemonade stand, right? And none of that adds up, Court. It just sounds like it was, and everyone's like, oh yeah, there's video everywhere. Well, when you start seeing stuff like that, and you could see the narrative, oh, this is going to be, they're going to push for, why did this 12-year-old have a gun and held up 10-year-olds? Yeah, come on. It's so easy to see if you know what you're looking for. You know, oh yeah, we're going to use this as we need to take your guns away. The minute they disarm the United States, it's over. It is over.
It just seems to me that it's going to be a little problematic, because if you just take the number of registered or permitted, licensed gun owners,
licensed permittees, I got you. Don't mind me. I'm having a couple of beers. I'm kicking back.
Go for it. Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. I think it's just those states. And the number of guns and people with guns is larger than like 90% of the armies in the world. So what do you think? And I thought it was pretty funny. There was a story once about a bunch of dummies from NATO who were doing an exercise in Wisconsin. Guess what? They got lost. So what did it do? It took some deer hunters who knew the territory to find them.
I don't know what to say, Court.
Well, I know what to say. All you schmoes out there think, well, there must be a way to invade the United States. You just take a little story like that, and it's the lesson that will teach you, no way. No way. You're going to have to come up with those other sneaky things that the Chinese are doing. Speaking of which, I'll throw this.
Go for it, Court. I got some stuff about that, but I'm saving it for tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Tomorrow's show is going to be just, I put one hell of a banger together for tomorrow.
Right. Well, should I know something about it and prepare?
Oh, I will send it to you in the email.
Okay.
Ahead of time, so that you're aware. I don't want you going into it blind.
No, thanks. That's appreciated. So now the other news announcement is that China is doing its best to take over the AI market for corporate America. And how are they doing that? The old-fashioned way, charging the lowest price possible. Because these AI programs are expensive, and we've had the announcement by at least one person. All that stuff about people losing their jobs to AI, not yet. Not yet, because it turns out that running the AI at full cost is more expensive than retaining an employee.
All right. So did you see where it looked like it was India, where the people are wearing cameras to train AI to take their jobs?
Yes, I saw this. Yes.
Okay. Right. I'm going to save that little bit of that for tomorrow, unless you want to get into it today.
Well, my reaction is everything that goes around comes around. Okay, you schmoes come to America and steal American jobs by having the Americans train the Indian replacements, and now it's being done to yourself. What a crying shame.
Bingo.
Right.
You nailed it on that one, Court.
Well, it's all out there. And so you know about the scandal with the Indian universities issuing fake certificates?
That I did not hear about. Is
Yeah.
this something that just came up recently, or is this something
Last
that's
maybe
been
last
floating
week.
around?
It was just last week. So it was on Fox News, and I was at Kayleigh McEnany, one of their hot blonde news announcers, or
Hmm.
commentators, or reporters, or reporterettes. And so this, I don't know who conducted it, but they released the information suggesting there were 11 Indian universities that issued over 100,000 certificates to H-1B applicants, and these fake certificates cost anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000, and that was enough to submit to put into the system here in America. And gee whiz, look what happens. Fake certificate, they don't even know how to program, but the corporation just looks at the bottom line. They say, sure, we'll hire this guy they don't know, he doesn't know shit. And then they take this guy who doesn't know shit and they tell their employee who does know stuff, you're going to train him to take your job. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm sitting here with a sense of injustice that is very frustrating. I'm just appalled that.
It kind of reminds me of like everything that happened out here in Connecticut with all the manufacturing. First, they moved it from here and they moved it down south, and then from down south it went overseas.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then they get you where you have to rely on their supply line to get your products. We don't even we barely produce crap out here. I mean, Milford used to have Bic, right? We had and I remember all the machine shops. Bridgeport, I mean, come on, look at Bridgeport. They were the number one machine maker in the world.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And now you go there, it's like ghetto city.
Yep. Well, they've been trying here and there. They've been building out, but it's, what is it called? Gentrification, where they have to, they're trying to adapt, but I might as well tell the story. I consider this, ladies and gentlemen, the story. If you have Ganem still as your mayor, if you have an ex-felon who's been reelected, then don't be surprised at the following story. Yes, it was around 2015 or so, and Donald Trump decides to come to Bridgeport because there was discussion about building a casino there.
The casino right there on the water.
You remember?
I remember this.
Okay,
yes.
Donald did his best, but they just couldn't make it work. And as he left, he had some parting comments to the press. His parting comments ran along the following lines. I have built many buildings, big buildings around the world. I've worked with many unions. I've been in many situations. I've dealt with many government officials. But I can tell you, when it comes to Bridgeport, I have never been in a place with so many hands out. What else do you need to know? Should we talk about Wanda?
That was a good one, Court.
There are, you hear these things. I mean, stuff like that at least sticks in my brain. And I just say this because we know from other sources just how friggin' corrupt Bridgeport is. And
hold on.
Okay.
No. I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Court. That was my wife.
You're walking around is making me dizzy. I don't know.
Yeah, my mom said next time you're doing those when you're doing things, you got to just stand still. She goes, I know you like to walk and talk, but you got to stand still. And I said, I'll work on it, Mom. I'll work on it.
Yeah, well, there's supposedly some wisdom out there that says, yeah. So to do this, I mean, do you have a selfie stick?
Yeah, I actually, not a selfie stick, but I actually have like a stabilizer and all that. But this is the way I'm talking to you is not the way I want to do this. This is just a quick, because I don't have, there's no camera. This is a portable screen, right? And it's so I have to get a camera. I have my mics and stuff. I can easily hook up any one of my mixing consoles and then be able to, set up some kind of a studio. I never thought I was going to be on a podcast. Tell you
Okay.
the truth. You know, so I'll get it all together. It's just
Well, we're always being.
I've been running around and it's been busy. But
Yeah. So let me just throw in one more Bridgeport story, just to underscore just how messed up the place is. Actually, two. There is the rumor that lawyers, when presented with having to bring a case to court, make it a point to avoid Bridgeport as much as possible, because the judges there are so bad that they know whatever side they're on, plaintiff or defendant, doesn't matter, not looking good. So they try to stay away from the Bridgeport court system. That's one. Meantime, there she was, Christina Ayala, naughty girl. She was convicted September 2015, September 2015, and put on probation for, count them, 19 counts of voter fraud.
In Bridgeport?
Yep.
Yeah. Wasn't there any they never followed up on that though, did they?
All she got was,
they're gonna just let her go anyways. All criminals, it's criminals, it's criminals being run by criminals.
That's right, basically right. Okay, so the funny thing about Christina Ayala was that she was a former Democrat state representative out of Bridgeport. A state representative convicted of 19 counts of voter fraud. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one other thing. Her mother. Her mother's a Democrat registrar for Bridgeport.
Isn't this happening in every town, though?
I don't know if it's happening in every town. You have to give the Democrats credit for being endlessly creative. Okay. So have I told you about Matt Wagner?
No, I'm going to look up who this is.
Yeah, Matt Wagner, Waggner, Matt Wagner. He is the Democrat registrar in the town of Fairfield. And he has, the SEC has let him off the hook at least twice now.
Fairfield, Connecticut?
Yep, Matt Wagner.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy's face. He is guilty just looking at him.
That's good. All right.
I mean, just look at this guy. Look, court, look at this guy.
Yeah, I know what he looks like. I know what he looks
like. Man.
Okay, well, let me tell you about how guilty. All right. And my point is, I did say endlessly creative. So he pissed off the Republican registrar because he did the following. He was downloading voter information and then deleting the signature and then reloading the information back into the system. So you had no way to do signature verification because he was eliminating the signature.
Yeah, I see it. New complaints highlight serious allegations of deleting voter. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this guy is not a nice guy, man.
All right, you ready for the next story? You can probably get to it eventually. The weekend, it was a Saturday, I believe, where he was caught inside the room where they have the tabulators. And he was trying to sabotage some of the tabulators.
This is like the thing that was happening where they kicked out the people that are supposed to overwatch the votes back in the day, and they locked them out of the room. And this was out. I can't remember what part of the country, but this all falls
Georgia.
in the.
That was Georgia.
Yeah.
In the 2020 election.
Yep.
Where they put the sheets over
the. Yeah, that's.
Yes.
This reminds me of the same thing, Court. And you got to look at who are the people that own these machines too.
Right.
I mean, and if we do have real paper ballots, why can't we just go back and count the ballots instead of relying on these machines? You know,
I agree with you 100%. I made us think about it. In fact, I started a website which has been kind of nice because I just don't have enough time to do these things, but I still own the domain cleanupconnecticutelections.com. And
I think it's just so corrupt that they don't even care anymore. They make it feel like it's an illusion.
I wouldn't say that's entirely true. I think I care, you care, okay? We know that Linda Sinkowitz cares. The people who work for her cares. I mean, she's had quite an organization, and the people around here were working their asses off to help clean up the voter rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the phone. No, Court.
Right. Hi, dear.
Court.
Hi, baby. How you doing, honey?
She can't hear you. She's upstairs.
No, maybe
I'm in the set of the Ghetto Kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Anybody that watches my channel, this is the set of the Ghetto Kitchen, and I make a lot of fun, and it's
what is that chair behind you? Like what do you call that for kids?
That's for my back, Court, because I broke my back in 2018.
What?
And yeah, S3, S4, S5, L3, L4, L5, S1.
Okay, that's a bit of a spread.
Yeah, so I have no feeling down my to my left foot.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I get through life, dude. You just keep going, man. You keep going. That's what I want to bring to the channel too. I know we're gonna talk politics and all this kind of cool stuff and everything, but there are healing things that I can do. I didn't even realize you could see that. Yeah, it worked. But the thing is, when you're hanging upside down on that thing, you can only hang there for like 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're gonna black out from the head rush.
Right. Yeah.
But it works. But it pulls on your ankles, and what it does is it stretches your spine, and it pulls the discs so they're not pinching your nerves.
Okay.
So I live with a nerve pain all the time. My left foot feels like, if you've ever sat on your feet, it feels like it's asleep 24/7.
Oh, geez.
You can feel it, and it feels like a weight.
Yeah.
But it has this weird tingle to it all the time, and it's annoying.
Have you tried any alternative therapies like acupuncture?
No, I won't. Nah, I'm not gonna try that because it's a pinched nerve.
It's a pinched nerve, but nerves are related to the meridian systems.
It's not Eli, it's Court.
Yeah. Trying to get her attention.
Yankee T News.
Yeah, that guy.
All right, relax, hon.
Yes.
So
no, he is not going to show you, Mom. He is not talking to the FBI.
It's not the FBI, hon. It's not the CIA. What? I know. Court and I are going to finish this up. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're fine, hon.
Well, you sure she couldn't just like come in and sit on your lap or something?
No, we had fun. We went out to the North Haven Green and saw a wonderful show tonight.
Yeah. But just to throw it in, so all right, so you're not
all right. So let's
acupuncture. I will mention something else though called red light therapy. Have you heard of it?
I know about that.
Yeah.
I told you what I think I'm going to try is the 432 hertz.
Oh, okay. But I could. So I have been seeing a red light therapist.
I tried where they did the lasers to heal the back.
Yeah.
Where they did the lasers over the spine.
Okay. Yeah.
Irene, relax.
Yes.
She's fine.
Okay.
It's okay, Court. All right. So let's get back to where we were.
All right. So you have tried laser therapy, and that didn't help.
No, I mean it did help. It did help a little bit, but it didn't. Irene, let me just finish this up, and then I'll see you upstairs. Okay?
No, it's not okay.
Irene, it's fine.
It's not okay, Rick.
It is okay, hon. I'll see you upstairs in 15 minutes.
No, nope. I'll say you're in a very shape.
Okay. Court, this is going to be an interesting Tuesday.
All right. Well, if we need to cut it short, we'll cut it short.
Irene,
Besides, we're losing the
no,
audience.
let me just finish talking about my back.
You're on live TV right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can attest to that. It's right up here. It says it live.
You think I'm kidding? I'm fucking done.
Yeah. So
Okay, hon.
No,
people on my side, yes. His wife is interjecting. Is that a good word?
Yes.
All right. Interjecting.
So,
All right.
so
I'm
this
leaving.
helped. It stretched. It's whoa, Court. Do you have the
Yes,
dirty
I'm listening.
button?
I'm sorry. What?
No, Irene, relax.
All right.
Well, nope. What?
So you have to go and resume it tomorrow.
Well,
Oh, Irene.
my suggestion is, Irene, think ambush.
All right. So let's get on to the piece.
The peace, the Iranian peace. Or you talking about something else?
No. So they opened everything up again, correct?
So sad. I don't know what the current status is. I'll be scanning the news like a nut, looking for information. I can assure you.
Just a couple. Oh man, I'm getting so distracted everywhere.
No, I will embarrass
Irene, could you just?
you. No, I won't. Why would you?
So
No. Stop.
I want to talk about
The peace.
yeah, but something that has to do with for tomorrow.
Oh yes. Okay.
Elon Musk
Yes.
and how. Oh, no, hold on.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
how
For 2 hours again?
what they put the
And I'll say you're fucking up.
Elon.
Done.
Ah,
No, Rick, I'm done.
Yes.
happy wife, happy
Ah,
life.
domestic bliss. Yes, domestic bliss.
I said happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. He's a true believer. However,
So Elon Musk put his rocket thing on the stock market.
SpaceX.
And SpaceX, that's it. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. I have a whole thing I want to get on about
Yeah.
that whole thing. Can you see me? I'm just using a screen to
Yes, I can
light
see
my
it.
face
I
up.
think the point is that the deal with SpaceX is not as it appears.
Oh no, it's definitely anyone that would invest into that, you're going to lose big time. And we're going to get into that tomorrow. I'm going to explain that. What else did I want to talk about for tomorrow? Where they're going, why Greenland is important to the SpaceX
Okay.
project. And there's an island called Devon,
Okay.
Devon.
All right.
Write that down, Court, and take a
Okay.
look.
Yvonne.
That's where they are going to fake these missions.
Fake missions?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Now, what? Fake what? Fake the launch? Fake the crash?
Fake going to Mars. The whole Mars mission.
So
It's
Devon Island will be the Mars.
Yes, that's going to be the we'll call it the TV set that they're going to fake all these missions.
You mean the studio, the TV studio?
The studio. Yeah. What did I say? TV set.
Yes, right.
All the same.
Okay, Devon Island. Wow. So have we got some conspiracy theorists who are all over this?
Well, I don't know.
No,
Am
I
I
do
all
have to
over it
check
yet?
in with my vice president of conspiracy theories, Robert himself, see if he's on top of this. He usually is.
So just pay close attention to that. We'll get into that tomorrow. We're gonna get into Kyle Busch's death tomorrow.
See, Kyle, yeah, I need to be reminded. I didn't pay close attention.
Yeah, don't worry. Paying attention costs currency.
I see. Adjective. Yeah. So, all right.
We're gonna have a great crowd tomorrow. We're gonna have a great. Oh my God, I sound like Trump. We're gonna have a great crowd tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be here.
You need the right hand gestures. Right hand gestures.
That's gonna be fun.
Right.
I want everyone to tune in tomorrow, and don't worry, Irene won't be so angry. And
yes, you will have
anyone watching that knows my wife is laughing right now.
The love that she needs. The love that she needs.
Well, Court, to be honest, hold on, I gotta turn. She shut off all the lights down here. Hold on.
Is she trying to say something?
She just gets upset with me because she's like, you're always on the radio, or you're this or that, and you're always on the road. Yes, and that was the last 2 weeks I have not really been home. I've had a lot of work to do with shows.
All right.
So
she misses you.
Yeah. So that's like where you were like, can you do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Be tough. All right. So we got this. We got tomorrow night. So
yeah, tomorrow night is definitely in the books.
Okay.
And then I can't do Thursday. I mean, you could send the link and I could try to log in from the location that we're doing the show and see what you're up to.
Ooh. And what's that show?
Gun Street Revival at the Orange County Fairgrounds.
Oh.
In Orange, Connecticut.
Are they the main act?
Yeah.
Interesting. So
it's a show from 6 to 8 o'clock. So
are they a cover band? Do they do their own stuff?
It's a cover band, but it's not like I don't know how to explain it. It's remember those records called Solid Gold back in the day, or K-Tel records?
Sure. Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that stuff.
Okay, so they're not. All right, I'm going to say it. Forgive me. They don't exactly sound badass.
I would say if you know Baker Street or what's another one that they play? I would say heavily 70s and 80s.
Okay. Nah. Okay. I don't know. Where would you put Stevie Vai?
Oh, that's more in my rock category.
Yeah. So he would be 80s if you wanted to.
Oh, he's definitely, he's 80s metal ripper.
Yeah. So I remember this. It was from 2006, and it was a jam. He got it. It was some old friends. He got up on stage with them, and they just started playing. And oh my God, they had so much fun. I wanted to be there playing with them. It's like, oh God, this is too much.
Court, do you play an instrument?
I used to play guitar like a fiend.
No crap.
No crap. Yep.
What kind of cabinets did you used to use?
Cabinets? Believe me, I never got, I was always, I don't know, a step behind. I mean, I never had Marshalls. I might have had a Fender at some point, but
okay,
no.
So you're using Fender. So you're using just the regular, like, smaller cabinets. You didn't go heavy with the Marshalls or anything like that.
It was not a small cabinet. It was definitely 120 decibels.
And then the ones that make you go, ooh.
Yeah, you do other fun things with them. Yeah. And so I remember, I don't know how I ended up getting this thing. it was, but anyway, I ended up getting it. And then, everybody else in the band was like, holy crap. And they're like, what do we do with it? Okay, well, we figured it out. All right.
Yeah, you're back. That's when I got to go to the band and I say, hey, man, your back line's a little too loud, man. We got to back that down a little bit.
Yeah, well, you're in a different era now. Back then, this would have been like, what's the guy's name? Darn, I'm drawing a blank. Cat Scratch Fever.
Ted Nugent, dude.
Yeah, Ted Nugent, right.
Yeah, Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. Okay. The story about what they wanted to play in Kansas City or something, and they had like X number of amps and so much power to work with, and he just somehow he got more and just blew the place out.
Uncle Ted's pretty freaking cool, man. I got to meet the guy a couple of times.
Yes, so. I would definitely put him in the badass category. Yeah. Yep.
He's still out there. He's
yes,
he's
he
still
is.
He's still out there. He's touring. He's doing his thing, and he's trying to also, wake people up.
It becomes a funny thing for these guys. I mean,
even Willie Nelson's still out there touring.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought Willie died.
And the thing is, he stopped smoking weed.
Stopped?
That's like his thing.
What? He decided it was bad for him?
You think?
At 90? Okay. Glad you figured it out, Willie. Yes, but the thing about Willie was that, remember with the Four Highwaymen?
With Willie?
Yeah, so there was Willie, Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, and Waylon Jennings.
Oh, this is when they went and did that. Yeah, I remember this tour.
Yeah, I think they were the Four Highwaymen or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. They'd have these back scene things. Of the four, the only one who did anything about exercising, like doing push-ups, was Willie, who's still alive.
I think the other three are dead, aren't they?
They most certainly are. Yep.
What does that tell you?
And they died at younger ages. Okay. I think they got one got in the late 60s, the other was in the 70s, and yeah. So none of them even went to their 80s.
I know that the touring life can wear you down.
Sure.
Well, I know that from just doing local touring. And
he knew how to handle it.
And the amount of energy it takes day to day to set up a show, break a show down, get everything back on the rigs.
Yeah.
And then only catch a couple hours of sleep and then get back up and do it all over again the next day. A lot of people don't realize how much energy that sucks out of you, But yeah, and then these guys are only the players. They're going and they're like, yeah, we got the after party. We got to meet the people and hang out with everyone. And then they get hung over and they roll in. They're like, oh,
yeah.
I should not have had that last drink last night.
Although I forget the guy, but he had one of these honest interviews with Steve Tyler.
Steve Tyler, yeah. Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. Yep.
Yeah, so 2 points. One was, so the guy interviewing him asked and said, well, you've sworn off all these drugs. Do you miss it? He had to pause, and he said, yes, I do. Interesting. And then the second point, when they talked about all these drugs, he started to ask him, so with this touring, you're playing the same songs over and over and over again. It's got to drive you nuts. And he said, now you understand why we do drugs.
Yeah, no, it gets boring even as a sound guy.
Yes.
I'll tell you that. I'm like, all right, here we go. Here comes this part. Here we go. It's fun for the first 2 months, and then when you get at month 3, you're like,
okay, but the audiences are still eating it up.
Yes.
So it's almost like there's this insatiable demand.
You have to get it in your mind that it's like day one. but because you're starting to get so worn down when you're doing these things.
Right.
So when you're on like day one, the energy is like, and by like 3 months into the tour, you're just like, oh man, can I get some clean clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So why did it take to get to the correct answer? Okay, what is the correct answer? Now, Billy Joel, the Rolling Stones, I forget who else. What they are doing is they're booking Madison Square Garden, and they stay there and perform for 30 nights.
Yeah. Well, you're getting older, and you're just, you're milking it to the end at this point.
Well, I don't know if it's milking it. It's people still want to see you play live. Is that
right? But a lot of them can't. Look what Rod Stewart. Come on, man.
Oh yeah. What about Rod?
I mean, I was going to bring this up tomorrow, but we'll jump into it today. Rod Stewart canceled his show, and then the next day was on a plane going to
the soccer match, yes.
to this World Cup soccer. And it's like, you know how many people must have been pissed off about that court.
Yeah. All right. Well, didn't they get a refund or a rain check or something?
Yeah, well, I'm sure that, but you're not getting your money back from your parking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And they're not going to refund that, right? Wherever the event was, it's $20 to park, or maybe some people can only get that night off. Mm-hmm. We don't know. We don't know everything, but when a show doesn't go off, that is just looks bad. And then the next day you're posting yourself on a jet going to World Cup.
So that's
just
like
doesn't look good.
It's a big middle finger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that said, let's take Paul McCartney. So I hear that he's put out a new album and people are really surprised at how good it is.
Is it really Paul McCartney?
Oh, geez. It's a disease. The conspiracy theory disease. Oh, my God. You can't believe anything. It's impossible. He's an old man. Can't even stand up.
Is it really Paul? I thought he died in 62.
Oh. Okay. No.
We're going to have so much fun, Court.
It's the real Paul. Okay. Nonetheless, but I was trying, you just totally blew it out of the water. I just wanted to try and make this big point, and you just punched a hole in it. Okay.
That's okay, Court. Go. I got to deal with an angry wife, so my life is not going to be happy when I get off this.
I know that you love her dearly, and you'll be able to bring it down.
We've been married since 1999. It's a long marriage. We have adult children, so it's
okay. Long. Let me think about that. Long. So that's going to be 26 years.
1999. Where are we at? I stopped
26. Counting. 27 years.
27 years. That's only being married. That doesn't even include the years earlier.
Sure.
Dating.
Okay. So, how long did you date her?
At least 3 years.
Yeah, I would say that is about the average for a quote good marriage.
So, we've been together a long time. So when she gets angry and she does and acts crazy like this, I'm just like, yeah, it's okay.
All right, yeah.
I just appease her.
Okay.
we should do relationship talk.
All right.
How to handle your wife when she gets out of hand in her 50s.
That could be a bestseller. I think that might work. You're an expert on the subject.
Well, we call it mental pause, Court.
Mental pause. Oh, that's a good one. Mental pause.
Oh, you never heard that before? The first time I heard that was in 1977.
Mental pause. Nope, I hadn't heard that one.
The kids they go, well, maybe he's going through mental pause. That was the first time I heard it. Bad News Bears, 1976, another great movie I like too.
I think you would be a formidable competitor in any Trivial Pursuit. contest.
Oh no, I suck at that stuff.
I see.
I have the giggles because we just came from a concert. So
Right. Is that your after effect reaction? Is giggles?
yes, giggles. It's not from weed. I don't do weed.
right.
I
I'll
don't
have to
smoke.
think about
I've never smoked in my life.
Giggle, giggle.
Gun
But so, yeah, I'll have to look up Gun Street. Oh,
Street Revival.
right. And how long have they been together?
Very long time. If you go on my YouTube channel, you can find a couple highlights of the band from when I did sound for them.
Mhm.
They're on there. A lot of different bands that I have done. You can see little highlights on my
Right.
YouTube channel.
And so is that Suave Dr. Ricky? The YouTube channel?
No. It'd be under just the DJ Ricky Smith channel.
Okay.
So so I've been with YouTube since 2006.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's if you just go youtube.com/DJ Ricky Smith with no spaces, you come right up to my channel. I didn't,
So how many subscribers have you gotten over time?
at one point I had 10,000, and that goes to show you that your subscriber count is rigged.
Yes. Okay. So what happened?
I stopped posting, and then all of a sudden I had 2,000 subs. So did people unsub? I don't think so. I think it was all fake. I stopped posting content, and it just dropped. And my content was more about showing the entertainment world. You could go find in there 2008. I introduced a young Justin Bieber to one of my stages, and he wasn't even signed to a record company yet.
Okay.
And
I would think that would be an important addition to any archival collection about his life.
yeah, but when you're living in it, he was just a little Canadian kid. It was just him, a DJ, and 2 dancers.
All right.
And it was a fill-in act between Pitbull was the main act that night. Thanks, Irene. I was just talking about in 2008 when we were at all right. Court, the wife just shut the lights off on the show here.
Again, right. I see. Talking in the dark.
Yeah.
That's the way to dance. Talking.
Feel that? Look at it's the moonlight from the computer screen.
All right. Well, I think I would take her hint.
Yeah.
We can call it a night and then save up all the good stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, big show.
All right. And anyway, so my last comment, which is next crisis ? So I am suggesting that under strong leadership, it is when the nation suffers its greatest trials. We have strong leadership.
If you're doing tomorrow, why are you doing now?
Irene, this is the lead up to the show for tomorrow.
Yes. Right.
I'm saying my goodbyes, and then I'll be upstairs with you.
All right.
No,
good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
The court says good night.
No, I'm not.
To Courtney. It's not Courtney.
No,
it's Court.
Well, Corthell, actually. But that's a long story.
All right. I'm being forced off the lines.
Such as this. But hopefully, out of love and concern for her husband, she will give you the space tomorrow night.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Well, and on that happy note,
and
our erstwhile audience,
I will send you the list of topics.
Okay, good. I'll be watching for it.
You got it. Good night, everyone. Good night, Court.
Good night. All right.